Nikola Jokić, The Journey of the Joker. Welcome to The Journey of the Joker. Today we're diving deep into the epic story of Nikola Jokić, the Serbian sensation who redefined the center position in the NBA. From a cramped two-bedroom apartment in Sombor, Serbia, to NBA championships and multiple MVP awards, Jokic's road to glory is a tale of persistence, humble beginnings, and an unmistakable love for the game. In this video, we will trace every step of his journey, his early days, the unwavering support of his family, the hurdles he overcame, and the milestones that have made him one of the greatest centers in the history of basketball. We will not just explore statistics and awards but the heart and soul behind Nikola Jokic's rise to greatness. Nikola Jokić was born on February 19, 1995, in the modest town of Sombor, Serbia. Growing up, his family lived in a small two-bedroom apartment that was shared by his parents, two older brothers, and his grandmother. Despite the limited space, these close quarters forged the bonds that would shape his character and fuel his competitive spirit. His father, Branislav, worked as an agricultural engineer and even owned a small horse stable, a passion that Nikola would inherit. His mother, Nikolina, nurtured his early love for basketball. She watched over him as he played with his two older brothers, Strihinja and Nemanja. These brothers, much older than him, often dominated the makeshift courts, and young Nikola quickly learned that greatness sometimes comes from being the underdog. Even as a child, amidst the chaos of everyday life in a post-Yugoslavia Serbia, Jokić found solace and inspiration in sports. Between dodging challenges and helping around the stable, he discovered basketball, a game that would ultimately change his life. The spirit of family runs deep in Jokic's life. His older brothers, Strihinja and Nemanja, weren't just siblings, they were his first coaches and role models on the court. They introduced him to the intricacies of the game and shared the competitive drive needed to succeed. Imagine growing up where every day is a lesson in resilience, with your family constantly pushing you to be better, not out of obligation, but out of love. That's precisely what happened in the Jokić household. Family dinners, laughter, and even the chaos of a full house instilled in Nikola the values of hard work and unity. Beyond the walls of their apartment, the local community of Sombor played an essential role in his early sporting life. Despite limited resources, the local basketball courts were alive with energy and passion, fueling Nikola's determination to carve a niche for himself. From a young age, while most children were preoccupied with games or school, Jokic's heart belonged to both basketball and, interestingly, horse racing, a legacy of his father. In his own words, he once said that if he wasn't on the court, he'd probably be at the stable, taking care of his horses. This dual passion not only shows his versatility but also his unique perspective on hard work and dedication. As Nikola's talent on the makeshift courts of Sombor became undeniable, he stepped onto the local stage playing with passion and a determination that set him apart. It wasn't long before his skills attracted attention beyond his hometown. He began playing in local leagues, where every dribble, every shot, and every game ignited his desire to rise above his circumstances. This marked the beginning of his formal basketball journey, a transformation from street baller to a serious contender on competitive teams. In 2012, Jokić took his first major step when he signed with KK Mega Vizura, now known as Mega Basket. Initially, he played with the junior team, honing his skills and learning the intricacies of professional basketball in Serbia. During the 2013-14 season, his appearances with the senior team began to turn heads. Averaging over 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists per game, he demonstrated early on that he was more than just raw talent. Playing in both the Serbian League and the Adriatic League, Jokić quickly became one of the brightest prospects in the region, earning accolades and the coveted MVP award of the APA League in 2015. Despite modest beginnings, his numbers and on-court vision made it clear that the young center was destined for greater things. But perhaps one of the most legendary chapters in his story began on draft night. It is said that while his family celebrated the futures of many prospects with excitement, Nikola was fast asleep. Yes, he was drafted on a day when he barely knew what was coming. In 2014, the Denver Nuggets selected Jokić with the 41st overall pick, a choice that, to many, seemed like a complete gamble. This moment, often recounted with a touch of humor and disbelief, would later be seen as one of the greatest draft steals in NBA history. Against all odds, the Nuggets took a chance on a quiet, unassuming center from Serbia, a decision that would eventually alter the course of the franchise and, indeed, the league. When Jokic finally stepped onto an NBA court in 2015, he faced a world of challenges, a faster pace, bigger athletes, and an entirely different style of play. Yet his high basketball IQ, unorthodox style, and unique passing touch soon set him apart. It wasn't overnight. There were ups and downs. Critics questioned his size, his athleticism, and even his mechanics. But time and effort transformed this quiet, thoughtful player into a dynamic force, capable of orchestrating a game in ways few centers could. Fans who watched his rookie season recall that he was a work in progress, steadily upgrading his game with each season. It was during these formative years that his signature style began to take shape, a rare blend of scoring, rebounding, and most notably, a visionary passing ability that would soon draw comparisons to some of the NBA's great facilitators. By the 2019-20 season, Nikola had evolved beyond a promising prospect. He was a bona fide superstar, regularly putting up triple-doubles and turning games with his creative plays. He redefined what a center could be in today's NBA. His statistics soared, his confidence blossomed, and the Nuggets began to build a franchise around the unassuming Joker. From winning his first MVP award in 2021, to leading the Nuggets deep into the playoffs, and culminating in the historic championship in 2023 where he was named Finals MVP, the journey was as remarkable as it was unpredictable. Along the way, the once overlooked center was rewarded time and again for his consistency, intelligence, and, most importantly, his unyielding heart. Every step of the way, from those early training sessions in Denver to game-winning performances under pressure, Jokic has proved that greatness isn't measured by where you start, but by the relentless drive to improve. And his story is a testament to that transformative power. Fast forward to today, and Nikola Jokic is no longer the underdog from Sombor. He is one of the most decorated players in the NBA. Multiple MVP awards, All-Star nods, and a championship trophy in 2023 have cemented his legacy as a game-changer. His ability to lead by example on both ends of the floor, coupled with his humble demeanor off the court, has earned the respect of teammates, rivals, and legends alike. Even coaches have recognized his brilliance. Steve Kerr, the head coach of the Golden State Warriors, once stated that Nikola Jokic is probably the best center who's ever played, a vote of confidence that speaks volumes considering the names of Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. As he continues to push the boundaries of what's possible on the court, averaging near triple-double numbers and dominating games with his vision and finesse, Jokic is not just winning individual accolades. He's inspiring a new generation of players around the world, proving that hard work, intelligence, and heart can overcome any obstacle. Today, Nikola Jokic is more than an NBA star. He's a global ambassador for the game. A symbol of perseverance, he reminds us that the most extraordinary journeys often have the most humble beginnings. Off the court, Jokic remains as grounded as ever. Despite his unparalleled success, he has never forgotten his roots in Sombor. He still cherishes family moments, visits home, and even maintains his passion for horse racing in homage to his father's influence. His story teaches us that no matter how far we rise, staying true to who we are is the ultimate victory. From the quiet streets of Sombor to the bright lights of the NBA stage, Nikola Jokic's journey exemplifies the spirit of perseverance and the belief that greatness is born from humble beginnings. As we wrap up this exploration of Jokic's journey from his early days on a humble Serbian court to becoming a revolutionary force in the NBA, we celebrate not just the player, but the person behind the highlights. His legacy is still in the making, and one thing is clear: the Joker's journey is far from over. To sum it up, Nikola Jokic's story isn't just about basketball. It's about determination, the importance of community and family, and the courage to dream beyond your circumstances. Whether it was playing on dusty courts in Sombor or dazzling fans at the NBA Finals, every step of his journey reflects a commitment to excellence. His legacy challenges every aspiring athlete. Your beginning does not define your end. As we leave you with the story of the Joker, remember that true greatness is built through passion, hard work, and authenticity. Let Jokic's journey serve as a reminder that every challenge is an opportunity, and every dream is achievable if you're willing to work for it. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and comment. This helps grow our young channel. Thank you.